Welcome to the Steve Stein Guitar Podcast, brought to you by GuitarZoom.com. If you want to improve your guitar playing, keep listening. If you want to improve even faster, go to GuitarZoom.com, where you'll find all of Steve's premium courses, masterclasses, and memberships that'll help you quickly and easily improve your playing. Now here's your host, Steve Stein.
Hey, Steve Stein here. Thank you so much for joining me for my 10-minute rock licks lessons, where we're going to be looking at different fun and creative rock licks that you can use in your playing. If you like this, please do me a favor, like and share and subscribe to the channel, and check out my guitar courses, namely my guitar course Rock Licks over at GuitarZoom.com. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, in this rock lick, what we're going to be doing is combining two different pentatonic positions in E minor specifically, together just to make something a little more interesting. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the first position of E minor pentatonic at the 12th fret, and I'm taking the fifth position, which starts at 10, and I'm going to combine those two positions together in something that looks a bit more of maybe a Paul Gilbert-ish kind of lick. Okay, so what I'm doing is playing 15, 12, and 10 on the first string with my pinky, my middle, and my first finger. And I'm going to do pull-offs on all three of those fingers. So I'm going. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 12th fret of the second string with my middle finger. So I'm doing those two pull-offs there. And then I'm going to create this little square here where I play 12 and 10 as a pull-off on both those two strings. And the way I'm picking this is I'm playing down, and then I'm playing down twice. So I'm kind of using my middle finger for both of those and playing downs, but you have to figure out what works best for you. And I do that pull off. And then I normally come back and I'll do an up strum on the second string, but again, what's most important is you figuring out what works best for you.
If you're enjoying this episode and you'd like to support the podcast, go to GuitarZoom.com and consider becoming a premium member. There are 3 memberships to choose from. VIP, which gives you instant access to a library of short but powerful courses as well as new bite-sized lessons each month. There's also Play Songs that gives you step-by-step lessons so you can learn to play your favorite songs fast. And finally, there's Masterclass, university-level training on everything from soloing to music theory, from blues to home recording. For more info about these memberships and all the premium courses available to you, go to GuitarZoom.com. Now back to the podcast.
So you could just make a pattern out of just doing that. Okay, but then what I'm doing is I'm going to move into the second string and do the exact same thing. Again, obeying the pentatonic position that I'm in. So I'm going to play 15, 12, 10 again. Go to the 12th of the next string and go back and make that little square. I'm going to do 12, 10. But on this string, I have to do 12 to 9 to stay pentatonic. So I have. Then I'm just sliding from 12 to 14 on the 4th string to finish this thing up. Again, you could do anything you want at the end. You see, so you could combine these. The only thing that makes this second one awkward is because you've got to go from that 12 to that 9. So you might change the. You might drop down to your 3rd finger right there. Do something like that. And you could actually go through all of the different positions or all the strings in this position. And you could do something like that as well, where you just go through, and again, I'm just obeying all of the notes of the E minor pentatonic. When I get to the 3rd string, for instance, and play 14, 12, and 10, or excuse me, 14, 12, and 9, Notice how I'm using my pinky, my ring, and my first finger. And then I got to go back to 10 right here. So you could make like a long pattern out of something like that. Again, just something fun for you to explore and see if you can kind of fit into your soloing. So do me a favor. If you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, and do me a favor. Check out my new guitar course, Rock Licks, over at GuitarZoom.com. See if it's something that you might be interested in. I teach you how to play a bunch of different licks and put them in context of actual solos, different styles of music. And I have a bunch of different guitar courses over there too, so you can check those out. So take care, stay positive, and keep practicing, and I'll talk to you soon. Next time on the Steve Stein Guitar Podcast. All right, in this rock lick, what we'll be doing is looking at something that's pretty much just a sort of E-blues kind of thing, and you could play this any way you like, but let me show you what I'm doing here, and then you can adjust it to whatever you like. So what I'm doing is going up to the 12th fret of the 3rd string, and I'm going to play 12, 14, and 15, which means I'm playing kind of a pentatonic thing, and then I'm adding in my blues note right there on the 15th fret. And you'll notice I'm using my 1st and 3rd and my middle finger here, right? Instead of these sort of traditional fingers like this, I'm using these. And just because it's a little bit easier for me to play this lick, because what I'm going to do here, after I do those 2 hammer-ons from 12 to 14 to 15, I'm going to go to the 12th fret of the 2nd string, and then I'm just going to start doing this kind of cycle of going 14, 15 on the 3rd string to 12. And I could do that however long I like. And then I'll show you that little dissension there. Just a very straightforward kind of thing. Hey, Steve Stein here from GuitarZoom.com, and thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, can I ask you a favor? Please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. Your feedback means more to me than you'll ever know. And be sure to check out my YouTube channels where you'll find over 1,000 videos to help you with your guitar playing. Thanks again for listening. Stay positive, keep playing, and keep having fun.
If you'd like some help with your guitar playing but you're not sure how to get started, go to GuitarZoom.com and look for the Help Me Choose survey. By answering a few simple questions, you'll get Steve's personal recommendation of the perfect course for you. All this and more is available for you at GuitarZoom.com.